Alright, so we are back on the main assembled channel. We're playing a little bit of Bant Ephemerate, an archetype I have not played before. This is the Wafotappa list from one of the more recent challenges, which maybe is not the best version to take out for the first time, but I do actually like the looks of this one. So we got 25 lands, nice solid number considering we're going to be casting some 5-mana spells and 4-mana spells at some point. We got Solitude and Ephemerate. Now, there's only 2 copies of Ephemerate, which is why in the stream title I called it Bant Ephemerate. Because, you know, this is not like an Ephemerate focus deck so much as it is like a Bant Flash ETB control deck. We have 2 copies of Supreme Verdict, 3 copies of Solitude, 2 Ephemerates. So if we run into any creature-heavy decks, it's not like we just have like a bunch of sweepers. It's not like we have a bunch of Ephemerate Solitude combos, but we have enough that we should be able to find what we need. We've got 2 copies of Fact or Fiction, 2 copies of Cryptic Command. Hopefully those can buy us time. 4 copies of Archmage Charm, 4 copies of Counterspell, and some Ice-Fang Coatl. So some of the ETB tapped snowlands in the mana base. So hopefully we can get the Ice-Fang turned on in good time. We've got the Rimewood Falls. We've got the Glacial Floodplain. We don't have the white-green one. That's fine because blue is a very important color in our mana base. We're looking for triple blue for Archmage's Charm, triple blue for Cryptic Command. And we also need double white at some point for Supreme Verdict. We've got 4 copies of Teferi Time Raveler, so should have a pretty good game against a lot of the meta. Anything with Cascade, anything that is, you know, creature bent with a light number of creatures. And then our sideboard has all sorts of nonsense. Ray of Revelation, the rented copy that I got was is from Judgment, and I had to be double sure that this was actually modern legal, even though it says it is here in here. This actually was reprinted in is this Dark Ascension? I think that's what that is, the second Innistrad set. But anyway, so it's destroy target enchantment, and it has flashback for a single green. So it's essentially the enchantment destruction version of Ancient Grudge. So I suppose it makes sense that it's in that set. So we have that probably for killing Urza Sagas mostly, and then I guess if we run into the Enchantress deck, we could do that. We got a Sanctifier, en-Vec, a Celestial Purge, 2 Mystical Disputes, 1 Aether Gust, 2 Flusterstorms, 2 Endurances, Fracturing Gust, 2 Night of Autumn, Emrakul, and a Snow-Covered Plains. The Snow-Covered Plains, I believe, is there to help us if we run into Blood Moon decks. In particular, Emrakul obviously should help us against Mill, and then a lot of the other stuff. I mean, Endurance is good against any of the Dragon's Rage Channeler decks, Murktide, any of that nonsense. And we've got Fracturing Gust as a huge haymaker against the Saga artifact-based decks. So looks pretty well suited for the metagame. Let's hop into the queue here and see how she goes. All right. Match the first. Okay, 2 lands on the draw. And a pair of counterspells. Ephemerate's a little bit weak, but I think we'll keep this. If our opponent sticks a Ragavan on one, I'm definitely going to regret that. But we have Prismatic Ending to get to, hopefully. Bogles. Well, that's a tad unfortunate, isn't it? Well, I guess we've got all that enchantment hate in our sideboard. Hopefully that comes in handy. Odd, well-hatted gentleman. Well, he's certainly odd. I don't know if I agree with well-hatted, but yeah, Randy is quite the character. I'm glad some people enjoyed him being on here. Oh yes, I was very well aware of Randy's appearance here on the Mana Symbol channel. Don't you worry, Liver. Yes, Randy's quite the character. So unfortunately, Core Spirit Dancer triggers whenever they cast an enchantment. So they are going to be able to draw a card off of whatever they play this turn, whether or not I counterspell it. But we will attempt to persevere. We have this Cryptic Command to eventually get to. Cryptic Command can be used in a lot of different situations against Bogles, so... Ethereal Armor, you say? Well... I just don't think I can let that one go. That's tends to be way too much damage. Okay, I was hoping that they would miss on a land, and the fact that they drew a Bogle is also pretty medium for them. But infinite counterspells, eh? Okay, well, still looking to draw more lands, but we got a reasonable shot at it. Spirit Link. You're making your Glade Cover Scout into a 1/1 with each attached to it. Okay, 1/1 lifelink is fine. Because I can eventually find a Wrath. That doesn't really increase the clock at all. At the moment, we just need to deal with any of the enchantments that are going to put in some serious damage. Of which there are a number. The Spirit Link the Second. This one is going on the Spirit Dancer. Can't remember the last time you saw Bogles. Yeah, there's potentially a reason for that. The funny thing about Spirit Link is if I actually had an Archmage's Charm, if you steal a Spirit Link, it basically is like a pacifism on that creature. Whatever damage that creature deals, I would gain the life if I had control of the Spirit Link, which is pretty funny. All right, well, couldn't hold out infinitely. So, hoping to draw a green here, I guess, or... Yeah. Well, it's a very... Yeah, so we might be able to do it next turn. It's a very old school interaction. It's very, very boomer. People used to use Spirit Link as a creature removal spell in the olden days. Yeah, and unfortunately they're not putting it on the Glade Cover Scout creature. I don't know if it's because they know that, or just because they randomly decided that the creature that I can target with removal is where they want to put their eggs at the moment. I got this. Thanks, Jen and I. I won't let them dim my sparkle. Most of us believe in you. That's good. I don't think I believe in us. What is that, 9, 10? Yeah, we're just dead. That's okay. That's a pretty crappy game one. Funny thing is, like, technically most of our main deck is pretty good here, but let's see. Yeah, all these things. Good, good. I don't think that's how that works. No, that's not how that works. Yeah. It would just be so awkward to word it that way that I was thinking to myself, I'm like, there's no way. No, like, but it would just be so awkward to word it that way. Enchant creature with another aura attached to it that you control. Like, it's a bit much. All right. Is Cryptic Command slow here? I mean, it is, but maybe we can get like one witness out and one. Might not always be able to get Ice-Fang turn on, but it's pretty good. It's just like one of the factor fictions. Yeah, we'll do it like that. So it's not great. I don't know. I feel like this is just gonna be a tough matchup no matter what. So just gotta hope. Okay, so we can get Rimewood Falls on one. Hopefully we find Ice-Fang on two. And then maybe we can get it to have Death Touch reasonably quickly. They got to keep their 7 though with a Bogle. Yep. So alright, that's a good draw. Gives me some action. Hexproof is the problem. Oh, I agree with you. I mean, that's the entire Bogles deck, right? I mean, that's all they have. If they didn't have Hexproof, the deck would be a joke. Alright. Veil me. Oh, no Veil. It's a joke anyway? I mean, kind of. I don't think that's very fair. I mean... Okay, so they do have double white, which means they could Daybreak this next turn. If they Daybreak, I can Teferi the Ethereal Armor to kill it. That's an interesting question, Matzo Ball. Maybe. The biggest problem with that, though, is that they've gone on record multiple times saying they don't like to refer to the stack. Like, at all. Like, whenever possible, they just don't. They don't want to create more mechanics that have to talk about the stack. Damping Sphere. Why? Yeah, resolves. What do they think I'm on? Whatever. Yeah. Drugs. Yeah, I guess so. That's what they're on, yeah. Oh, you found the verdict. So that's untapped white. Wait a turn with the Cryptic Command. Yeah, well... So the thing is, like, it's hard to visualize in paper if you have triggers. I did say matzo ball. It's just... I said matzo ball, not matzo ball. I'm pretty sure those things are pronounced the same way. Yeah, this is fine, right? I'm about to verdict. So if this is a, like, what do you call it? The Umbras? Yeah, and then they have a Damping Sphere. Nice Damping Sphere. Nerd. You thought they were Mazda balls? Try the new Mazda balls. It's the ballsiest. It's Glacial Floodplain. There we go. What was there was an SNL skit I watched a couple months back, because I never really watched any SNL like when I was growing up or anything like that. There was an SNL sketch, and it was the Cork Polishers? The Cork something. Because they were Italian. And so the joke was it didn't sound like cork the way they were saying it. Yes, he loved the cork. But I can't remember what the bit was. I think it was cork something. Someone could look it up while I'm streaming, but I will not be doing so. Oh, interesting. Damping Sphere versus Prismatic Ending is the classic blunder. Like, I'm done. Cork Soakers, thank you. Cork Soakers. He loves to soak the cork. He loves to soak the cork. Yeah. Yeah. I knew it was another joke. Like, I knew it was part of the joke, yeah. It's a really, really stupid bit, but, like, I don't know, it's just one of those things where, like, if you get a group of people together in their mid-20s who, I don't know, aren't funny, I guess, who work at banks or some shit. I guess you could turn that into 5 minutes of television. It's funny because when they made fun of, like, shows like that on The Simpsons with, like, Krusty on SNL. I think it was SNL that he was on, and they did a bit that was like, well, instead of mad about you, it's mad about shoe. And, like, this is the quality of comedy that normally happens. The cowbell sketch is, you know, far and away not the average, which is, I don't know, just, like, really, really funny to me considering some of the things that get remembered. That's one of the classic blunders, Alex. It's fallen prey to one of the classic blunders. The most well-known of which is never get in a land war in Asia, but only slightly less well-known is never go in against a Sicilian when death is on the line. Wait, that's fine. Totem Armor doesn't work against exile. Punting while holding your pinky out. Yeah, that's not bad. That's pretty blunderous. Bye, nerd. Get ye hence. I know. Fat loaded good and did them, right? They played that card and it didn't even help. Considering how the last land war in Asia is going, it's good advice. I mean, I assume that the sum total of history would tell you most land wars in Asia. I mean, Russia is Asia, right? And not a good plan, right? Not a good plan. Now we're on the draw. This game's going to be a lot tougher. So we might need to find one of these better answers early, or try to find a hand that has the verdict already locked and loaded. Obviously, the verdict doesn't help if they have one of the totem armors. What if I want to make the classic historic blunders? Well, you could put Time Warp and Brainstorm in your format. That's pretty obvious historic blunders. For some reason, not Lightning Bolt. But Brainstorm is going to be fine. No, I'm just like, when they're talking about land wars in Asia, it's almost always like invading Russia, right? Like, invading Russia's never gone well for anybody. There's Napoleon, Hitler. I'm sure there's more. All right, we're gonna keep this one. Hope we draw what we need. Ship one of these lands. Probably Castle. I need double white. Secret Lairs of Blunders. You and Phoenix? Is Phoenix hanging out with you in person? Do you people know each other? RL friends? Well, I hope the world is treating you well, Howlsy. Are you guys both going to the Hunter Burton this weekend, I guess? Nice. Yikes! Well, at least I can deal with half of that. One of the biggest problems... Dunlap's going to the Hunter Burton Memorial open? Yeah, probably open. Yikes. Man, they had a stacked hand. It's going to be a tough one. Christ. If only. Alright, we can get the Glacial Floodplain. Really hope to draw one of these 4X. Yeah! Alright. That's actually a really big draw, because we get to block Ephemerate and then block again next turn, assuming they don't gain trample. Only have time for one side event, but just glad big MTG tournaments are back. Yeah. Canada doesn't have any Comp REL paper coming back yet, I don't think. Alex would probably tell me by the time. Well, he'd probably tell me he was judging something, and I'd be like, what? I want to be judging something. Please, meme on spec. Come on! Really? They had 2 cards in hand, and one of them's Rancor. God damn it. I don't have any free counters, and all my enchantment removal is too cheap, or too expensive. Shit. I think we're dead. They just had to have the... They had to have the... They had to have the trample right now. Oh, not good enough. I could put in Solitude and Ephemerate it, and no. Well, how? Like, it doesn't... No, what... Just surviving a single turn is not, like... I have no plan, right? And then I'm going to 1, right? Am I going to 1? Like, there's no... Yeah, but this has hexproof, right? Like, what are we doing? What do you want to do? Exile the Ice-Fang? Have Solitude exile itself? I don't know. I can't respond to this, so... Like, they have a 9/7 Bogle, so I'm going to 1. Should play out Shadow Spear. I don't have one. Alright, we're super duper ultra dead. Yeah, it has trample. Yeah, but it's just not going to work. Yeah, that's unfortunate, but they had a turn 4 kill in Bogles, so, you know, that's unlikely. Thanks for the follow there, Lile5. Yeah, like, I'm not saying that we were, like, literally dead on board. If there hadn't been a Daybreak Coronet, we could have gone to 1, but I didn't have a plan after that point. They still have a trampling, first striking monster creature, and I don't have the... I couldn't... If we top deck the Verdict, I could fetch and die. Or at that point, I guess I could Solitude itself. So I'd pitch Ephemerate to the Solitude, and Solitude targeting itself so I could gain 3 life, and then Verdict them. And then maybe we could draw out from that point. And then I would have a Teferi left over, so maybe. Maybe. But, I mean, they had a turn 4 kill in Bogles. Yeah, it's all good, buddy. It's all good. Yeah, Solitude can Solitude itself. Solitude, Arbor, Ephemerate, Solitude. Can't? What? Oh, neat. Huh. I've never actually had to do it. It's always been something that I could do in theory, and then I've never actually had to do it because I've either died or I've won. Interesting. All right, well that's no good. Okay, that's also no good. All right. Yeah, no, it's just never actually come to that. All right, well. Opponent also multi 5. If they're on Tron, that's obviously not great for us, but we do have double counterspell, so that might be enough to keep us in the game for a minute. Again, Bogles is like something we're not, you know, you could have a better matchup there, but yeah, it's Tron. E Principe is tearing it up on Green Tron, and Canister has been trophying on it too, so no surprise that it has picked up some steam. Ending might have helped too. It can exile Rancor. Yeah. I mean, going to again, we were going to one. Oh, Lair of the Hydra. That is not so. Opponent. Okay, I think this is a less than seasoned Tron player, perhaps. All right, land off the top. Land off the top. You always season your Tron players? Well, yeah, I mean, nobody wants to eat bland Tron player. Am I supposed to? Nah, I probably was supposed to main phase Ice-Fang to hit the land drop. Well, now I have to counter this. Because, like, yeah. Just gonna have, yeah, into the tower. What do you got? Blast Zone. Okay. Not what they were looking for. Yikes. Well, we have to do this because otherwise I'm just not doing anything. Nope. 25 land deck. Oh. Another stirrings? Yep. Most anemic Tron matchup you've ever seen? Oh no, you haven't been watching Tron players recently. A lot of them have been very... Like, there's no... I can Ephemerate to try to draw a land, but I can't draw the land and the counterspell. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to, but I don't know about this one. Yeah, alright. I could play the second Ice-Fang now, I guess. And that could draw me the counterspell I can't cast. I wonder if some number of Abundant Harvest would be good for a deck like this. So, according to the best Abundant Harvest player I know, which is Anurag Das, who is a legacy Bant player who's very good at what he does. You basically treat that card as if it's like a tapped land that has cycling, like ETB tapped land that has cycling. Because it takes up a land, like a mana on the turn that you use it, and you can put it into a... Is it just a... Oh. Huh. I don't have enough... This doesn't have trample, though. Okay, so I'm gonna take 7. So yeah, it takes up a mana on the turn you play it if you need a land, and then it cycles into a non-land if you don't, right? So that kind of makes a lot of sense to me, at least. And the question, like, this deck already has a bunch of ETB tap lands, so it doesn't really... I don't think there's a lot of appeal to it. Okay, well now I have a counter, and I also have the ability to block the lair and then Ephemerate if they just go for Smashy Smash again. So that seems good. Also, there's no Uro, so aggressively filling your graveyard, which is something that it helps you do, is just not necessary. So they have 10 now. They probably have Ulamog in their hand because they didn't have a payoff before, right? It's got to be Ulamog, exile my 2 lands. Or 2 of my lands. Yeah. It might be Ballista, but yeah, it's just Ulamog. Well, they're going to choose both the Hallowed Fountains, I guess. Which means if I manage to draw into a green source, I can witness and pick up a land again. So we're not dead. It's obviously not good, but we're not dead. Huh? Oh, Uro's banned. Yeah, Uro's banned. That's why no one's running Uro in Modern, because it's banned. How many trophies on the season? For me, 3, I believe. Not a huge number, but not bad. Considering I play a lot of Jank. Yeah, I'm doing fine. I've had a lot of close calls. That's super unfortunate. Okay, they now have Death Touch, so if they just attack me with the lair, we can eat it. Do 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 do. We're trophy leader for 3/2s. Yeah, but I'm not the trophy leader for the Jund 5/0s. That would be the real dream. Jund 5/0 is a 3/2. The joke being that the best a Jund player can ever expect is a 3/2. That is the crowning achievement for for the Jund aficionado. The highest aspiration. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so they can't Titan me. It's not my joke, Halsey. That is not my joke. That is a well-known cultural touchstone of modern players. It's his joke. All right, fine. It's my joke now. Fine, whatever. Oh, man. Thanks for the follow there, Grayley27. Fucking Ballista X equal 3. Problematic. It's not really like a big deal, but it's annoying. Trade them while they still have value. Do they still have value? Doesn't it kill me? Does what kill me? No. They needed more. They definitely needed more than they had. Oh, they didn't ping me. This player is all slops. It's not gonna matter in a second when I get Sundering Titan, but you know. Oh yeah. That would have killed me. Yes. Yeah, that would have killed me. That definitely would have killed me. Yeah, we're dead. I'm not going to bother playing through with 2 more lands destroyed. Oh, sorry, 3 more lands destroyed. Yeah, there's no point. So, don't want that. Sheesh. Yeah, this deck is from before Tron really came back. This is probably going to be very tough. I think I want Endurance like just as a beater. Again, like, Flusterstorm's not good against them, but it sometimes helps on some of their spells where they're trying to dig. Like, between Eternal Witness and Ephemerate, like, we can definitely hit a pretty solid lock of counter magic. Actually, Solitude might even be better than Teferi here. Yep. All right. Let's try. We have had really... You like Knight over Endurance? The fact that it doesn't have Flash makes me less than thrilled. So I have no way to disrupt them moving towards Tron here. Maybe we could find a hand with a reasonable number of lands. Yep, there we go. Ship the Solitude here. This is what we were looking for. Yeah, I was looking at the Knight, but like, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I feel like we're a real dog in this matchup. Like, the last game was a perfect example where, like, we had a lot of counter magic. It just didn't matter because they played Ulamog and it ate my lands. And it's like, oh, well, now I can't keep up. And that was, you know, exactly the story. This is not a very quick clock. Like, Dragon's Rage Chandler would be nice here, or Ragavan, but... I like this counterspell art a lot, and I like the text on it. It's just counter target spell. It's very, very clean. No futzing around. All right, here's my 1/1. Time to die, opponent. They didn't crack the Chromatic Sphere. Like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, this is just bad Tron playing, right? I'm 100% sure this is just bad Tron playing. You are 110% supposed to do something about that. Okay. Yeah, I suppose that's a reason not to. No, I was the one who was wrong. Clearly, they needed to deny me the unbelievable clock that was a single Ice-Fang Coatl. Well done, opponent. What's my favorite counterspell art? I don't know. I like a few of them, but there's always something I don't like. Like every single one of them, there's something I don't like about it. Yeah, exactly. Like you just play lands and then you play haymakers. They didn't even search for a single Tron piece, right? And when I played a League of Tron, we had no freebies. Masks counterspell art, yeah. I like the style on that one, but there's something about it that just like doesn't do it for me. The invocation art is really cool. Yeah. Another one. Just a Karen. Oh, I'm afraid not. Cryptic Command. The ultimate 2-for-1. Oh, what? Oh, no. Remember all those games where we were land light? Not today. Hey, how's it going, Phoenix? And I have enough mana for Ulamog again. Not this turn, but... looks like... yep. No, this is a Wafotappa matzo ball. Yeah, I mean, for me, the one I always think of is either this one or Ice Age. They were both pretty common when I was coming up, because 7th edition was still modern, or was still standard legal when I started playing Magic. So this counterspell art was fairly common, and then so was the Ice Age one for whatever reason. Oh yeah. All right. I'm just good to be done in this matchup. They just had the natural Tron plus into immediately Ulamog, so you know we're not gonna beat that one. Oh. Not hitting a good range of matchups for this list. Crazy to think Counterspell wasn't modern legal until a few weeks ago. I know. And like even more so, Force Spike still isn't legal. Yeah, Tron is very popular right now. Yeah, Tron did super well this past weekend. People like Tron. Trophy leader E Principe is on it, so he's actually been on it for a long time. He's very, very good at it. So he's not a Tron like he's not a Tron fanboy. He's been living the Tron life for a long time. Yeah, he's not a Fairweather Tron fan. That's right. Sunday Tron player. Plow and Dark Ritual. It's funny that they're all 1 mana except for Counterspell. Imagine a 1 mana Counterspell. It's called Force Spike. Well, that recall is one of the boons, and like obviously lightning bolt is too. But I mean that cycle is hilarious. The boon cycle is ludicrous, containing healing salve and giant growth. Mana Tithe is legal. I'm aware Mana Tithe is legal. Yeah. Healings. Oh no! But they're just talking about like staples, because like Healing Salve never became a staple, right? But Swords to Plowshares did. Like we're talking like constructed staples from like 1993. All right, we're in the O2 bracket for reals. Still can't draw lands. Jeez Louise, 25 land deck. What's the point? What is the point? Opponent said they're getting beeped by Tron and Monkey all day. I'm just like, yo, right there with you, friend. But by putting Healing Salve with Bolt and 2 mana, you get a classic. That's true. That's true. You get Lightning Helix. Oh my god. It's Lightning Helix. Oh my god. I love how high Randy Bueller's voice is. I don't know why that tickles me so much. It really does. Oh my god! It's Lightning Helix! Just the level of enthusiasm. Just infectious. I love it. Oh, thank God. One time. Bring some Ponza to the stream? Sure. Let's play green-red mid-range. I'm gonna play the Teamer control deck next, but this league seems to be going fairly quickly, so we may have time to play some green-red mid-range afterwards. We'll just do a longer stream. I was probably supposed to grab a breeding pool there because, well, I don't want to play a Eternal Witness anytime soon, though. Oh, sure. It's like, what are they tapping for? Uh-oh. Come on. Don't do me like this. You've got to be kidding me. So bad. It's so bad. God damn. God damn. This guy gets it. Nope. This deck doesn't like me. I don't like me either. When is Fact or Fiction better than Gifts? When the card quality of your deck is generally flat. So if you have specific cards you're looking for, let's say more often, then Gifts is better. If there's a broad range of cards that are all kind of equally fine for you, then Fact or Fiction is better. First one way, then t'other. And donate for you to brew something instead of giving you exact list. Yeah, for sure. What are you looking for, Matzo Ball? I'll give you a quote after you tell me what kind of list you're looking for, because some will be more. They didn't play anything EOT? Oh, that's fantastic. Look at the floodplain. Man, I don't want to factor fiction here, but I kind of have to. You had the strangest dream. My stream was taken over by a lunatic. Well, it's always run by a lunatic, so I don't really know how that's any different than the average. Oh, I mean, well, yeah. Tell me. Give me the what's the deets? What are we doing? What are we making, Matza? Jesus. This hand. Hey now. That was my clock. That should be on. Sorry. Oh goodness. Modern check pile? Yeah. I would love to do that. Okay. It should be on. I have to discard 2 rats. I'm gonna add a more cowbell one too. It's coming, don't you worry. Yikes. Because they're definitely on Emrakul Breach, right? With the Valakut Awakening. And like, Teferi Time Raveler doesn't actually do that much here. It's usually 10, so let's call it 10 for that. What are they gonna do? Snap Bolt? Snap Hieroglyphic. Alright. Yeah, I don't... Yeah, I can only fight them on this if I want to lose to the Breach next turn. Sorry. So I don't know. Let's just call that 10 because that's something that I would enjoy doing, Matzo Ball. Fair warning, I'm not going to make it a Luris deck. I think that would not be sort of spiritually correct. Oh, thanks, buddy. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right, so I could play Witness and still have 2 counters. Yeah, I mean, I was just curious if you had any, like, things that you thought were very, like, important to be in the list. Oh, now we have Solitude, too? All right. Image didn't appear on screen. I'm not worried about it. Hold on. There we go. Okay, it will now. All right. There's 2 bolts in the yard. I'm going to 8. I was not aware at all. I just don't really care or have time to care right now. I mean, I do, but I don't know. Whatever. Thank you. I was not aware. Did I have to block? God. Probably should have tried to play Time Raveler before combat. Let's do it now. I still have Cryptic counter. Oof. Yeah, we should be, but like I wasn't expecting. Oh, they're getting Valakut Awakening. Interesting. Wasn't expecting them to go this direction with the game. The hell does it mean that they're casting this instead of countering my Teferi? I am intrigued. So if I counter, I still have Solitude. We can fight. They need a lot. You got one more? They do not. Okay. There's plus my Teferi. Yeah. So they could have double breach, right? They have enough mana? Yeah, they have enough mana. They've got enough mana for double breach. Fire! That's kind of a pain in the ass. Sure. But if they go to combat, we just Cryptic tap their team. They're expressing themselves. Okay. All right. What, by playing Teferi Hero of Dominaria? Yeah, because I guess if they play Emrakul, we'll Swords it and have the 3/2 lifelink. Oh, and then we have that too. Well, that was an excellent draw. Yeah. They're not allowed to counter me anymore, so all gameplay decisions are irrelevant. Yay! Enjoy, opponent. Emotes. You kill me, buddy. Alright. Breachin' makes them feel good. Goes to combat. See ya. Now they do get to regas. Woo. Oh, Lord. oh my. I declare, quite the turn. Okay, I'm gonna play a fresh Teferi here, I think. Sorry, I just tore up a Teferi. Just used him up and threw him out. I didn't even care. And then we're gonna end of turn Solitude and try to kill, or yeah, Solitude and try to kill him with that. And I have the Ephemerate now, so even if they do find another breach, we're covered. No, I got it, buddy. I got it. Also, you're ignoring the fact that I have a Teferi Hero of Dominaria in play, which is a clock. Am I also drinking sweet tea? I do enjoy iced tea, which in Canada we assume is sweet. But if you in the South, you're going to have that sweet tea. Shit. Okay, they're going to gain a ton of life. So we are going to have to win with Teferi. On the plus side, Solitude's going to be able to gain me some life. So that's kind of good. You just emphasize all their Emrakuls. I mean, in theory, but in practice, probably not. Deals 2 damage. Draw 2, discard 2. I think I Ephemerate to dodge this, because we could just counter through the breach. Yeah. Dodged. Enjoy your card disadvantage, nerd. Rats. They bolt my Teferi, a hero of Dominaria. That's incredibly rude. Just because we're only on 16 cards in the library. Although at some point we got to draw another one of our witnesses, right? I think they're like all in here. Unfortunately, I can't cast that, which means it stays in exile forever. I knew there was a danger of that because I probably wasn't going to do it again and keep the... Jeez. Just no luck here finding the witnesses. They're down to 1 card in hand, so like I think we're okay, but... Getting a little hairy. Jeez. Don't like that. My kingdom for a colonnade. Yeah, right? Come back, Celestial Colonnade. We didn't mean it. We loved you. We always loved you. You never deck with Teferi? I mean, technically, yes. But we would eventually lose. Oh, we'll witness for witness. Just go on a witness chain. And then witness for Cryptic Command? Yeah, because then I can bounce a witness. There we go. Not if you get the emblem. True. True dat. Bolt, my big Tef. That's fine. That's not the win condition anymore, opponent. You took your eyes off the prize. Snap? Nah. Nice. More clock. I do not need the emblem. I'm going to kill them. The thing is, I barely have enough cards in my deck to win at all right now. So I just need to keep my creatures alive, and I think we're gonna be fine. Quit drawing extra. I think I'm okay. I have 8 cards left. They're on a 3-turn clock. They don't know it. I think we're okay. I probably should have played the fresh Teferi 3. You better win with exactly 0. I mean, I can force it, right? Oh yeah, they have an Emrakul in hand, so this is going to be a... Oh, yeah, no, let's not. Perfect. I don't have 7 cards in my hand. I have to draw Larynx. I have to. Think you should Ephemerate for Solitude? Yeah, I could. If I'd played the Witness there, we would have gotten them this turn cycle, so yeah. But, I mean, now we just go attack again and then discard to hand size plus the Teferi and just... That's it. It's over. Like, there's no way they're getting out. 3 cards in hand, I have 3 counters. It's over. They'd have to hard cast Spaghetti? Yeah, even that wouldn't get us, though, right? We have the Verdict? Although I guess I wouldn't be able to kill them anymore. No, I could Ephemerate Witness, pick up the Solitude, Wrath them, and then kill them with Solitude over, like, 2 turns. Prismari. Nah. Solitude the Emrakul? It gains them 15 life, you crazy person. You the crazy. Cryptic tap down Emmy. Yeah. I mean, there's again, so many roads to Rome. All right, I'll be back in 1 second. I feel like our list is exceedingly well set up for this matchup, though. So we've got Flusterstorm and... Actually, Flusterstorm is really all we have. But it's probably all we need, right? Board an Emrakul to stop us from decking? Anyone? Any takers? We need one. See? Larynx knows what's up. Is Prismatic Ending any good here? Not really, right? So I have a couple extra spots. Maybe Mystical Dispute. It's like really bad in the late game. Oh, Endurance can shuffle us. That's true. Yeah, Endurance can also stop a Snapcaster Mage, though. I feel like it's not actually bad. Snapcaster has no endurance. One of them does. He looks like a sprinter. Can I cut a verdict in a dispute for the endurances? It feels right. I'm gonna be a nutball and do it. Yikes. Meh. Alright. We're on the draw, so just have to hit double green. Can you? Yes. Should you? Also, yes. Tail's End. No, don't do it. I'm not emotionally prepared. I was joking. Joking! Oh, Lord. Ice me? Oh, they had to... Wait, what? Oh, double opt. Okay. I was like, why did they filter for the opt? I was like, yeah, they have two. Different art opts. Chat, are you tilted? Please now play an invasion opt. It is required, opponent. You must complete the cycle. Aren't random problems fun? That's what some game designers would have you believe. Can I cast nothing in my hand? Good God. This deck has had so many random mana problems. Jeez. I did not plan for this. If they have Prismatic Command into... Okay. Good. But, like, shit, son. This is really bad. Yeah, Roy's tilted, but it has nothing to do with opponent's choice. Good Lord. I can't. What? Yeah, maybe. Good Lord. I can't. Well, if you're talking about like Eternal Command with like Aether Vials and Tarmogoyfs, no. I've tried playing one of those lists before and it was, oh my God. It was awful. I think this is the closest thing I would want to play to Eternal Command. And I think this deck is good. We're just like having some truly abysmal luck. Yeah, I've never played this specific list before, no. Wait, don't they have a Fire Ice and Exile right now? And they bolted instead? Because they really want to have Counterspell up, I guess? Sure. This has been going really poorly, Freed. We played against Bogles, which was awful, because, like, I couldn't always... Like, I could never find... Well, they killed me on turn 4 in game 3, which is pretty unusual. They were on the play in game 1, so, like... Sure, he's a maniac, but, like, we've just had really bad luck. Like, look at this hand. It's somehow all uncastable. Yeah, finally, one castable card. Well, I mean, we didn't. And no, I would say there's plenty of decks that don't have that many slots for something like Engineered Explosives. Because, like, lots of people are playing Wear Tear and Alpine Moon, I guess. Which, like, obviously Wear Tear has some ability against them. But, like, obviously you're joking, but... Yeah. So we're going to Archmage's Charm here. They're going to counter it. We're both going to move on with our lives. Mono blue turns. Please tell me that involves Fairy Master of Time. Of course they have Flusterstorm. So they're not even close to tapped out. And I help them get down to 7 cards in hand. Like, we're playing 25 lands. What is this? What are we? Turn 8, and I'm on 3 lands. 17 cards into my deck. Yeah. It's what happens to you every Grand Prix you've ever played in? That sucks. Yeah. Kept a 2-lander on the draw, and this is where we are on turn 9. No, sorry, 8. We're on turn 8 still. All right, I'm off it. Let's go game 3. I can't deal with this. This is bullshit. Just unbelievable. That was just complete nonsense. Oh, I saw it already. Yeah, it was very nice. I mean, that's for Blood Moon, right, Freed? Pretty clearly there for Blood Moon. More draw spells under 3 mana? Possibly? I guess so. Yeah, I mean, it's certainly very clunky, right? Yeah. This deck does look like very clunkily constructed, and like, the nice thing about this deck in theory is that like Solitude Ephemerate gives you a lot of power against a lot of the meta decks, but when you play against the selection of decks we've been hitting, it's like not useful that much. So we would have been better off in our matchup spread by playing Awful Jeskai. I guess if I eat a Flusterstorm here, I'm pretty happy. I ran 7. I didn't like it first. Then I remembered Maze's End is a thing. What, for Historic or what? Oh, I've seen Urza Saga 8 Rack. We played against that here. I beat them. I did beat that deck. The Meme Walker slot and Strifopile? Absolutely. Okay. Oh, they exile their own Scalding Tarn, so then when they shuffle in with Emrakul, they'll have more gas. Look at opponent with the big brain plays. You kinda gotta love to see it. I want Factor Fiction with Counterspell back up next turn. I guess I could have jammed a Solitude there to just like eat a bolt that they almost definitely have. But you cast 2 into the story. Yikes. So are you on Spike's dress down thing list? Oh, Freed definitely knows what he's doing. Oh, they passed through their turn and I missed it because I was distracted by chat. My bad, y'all. Well, I have double Counterspell and Mystical Dispute. So I guess it's time for this? No, it's probably not. No, because now I can Factor Fiction with double backup. I think I'd rather you didn't. Saturday's Showcase Qualifier. Less than 40 players in it. Nice. Counter the counter, huh? Oh, crack the relic. Wild. I wonder why. What is going on that was the moment they decided? Immediately opt. Do they think I'm... Do they think I have nothing? I don't know. Whoo! Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, I'll take that one. God damn. Creepy Elk, eh? Creepy Elk is good here. All right. Solitude going to town. Love a bit of Solitude. Fire! Resolves. You know what they say, where there's no smoke, there's no fire. Huh, what an odd remark. Not true. That's very much the point, yes. I'll shuffle in my own graveyard. That's pretty good spells there. How are you going to deal with something with 4 toughness, opponent? 2 spells, perhaps? You never counted on this, did you? I think we need more beer. After this case, in the next case, there's only 2 cases left. I'm with Barney. We needed more beer. Alright, guys. Jeez. What do you got? Snappy? Resolves. Oh my god. The Rue scream. Aether Gust. I'll bottom that. You got me. Oh no, now they're on the beatdown. Who's on the beatdown? Scientists need to know. I'm trying, dude. It really is getting to the point where I just have to restart the client after every single match. And I keep thinking I can get away with playing 2. And then this happens and we have to play an obscenely long game 1. And then we end up in spots like this. So, you know. Yeah, well, I don't know if I should counter it. I think I maybe should have ephemerated. Because it's cheap. I'm going to Solitude this turn. So, I don't think so, Matzo Ball, because I actually was playing off-stream recently, and I still had to restart the client fairly regularly. So, I don't think so, but I just can't... I have no explanation for why this has been so much worse recently / on the new computer. I really don't understand why. God damn it, I have to let this go now, don't I? Damn it. Oh. No, because if I fluster it, they could breach me. I'm not winning if they breach me, so I can't. I can't do it. Yeah, I know I'm not winning without a clock. I'm very aware of that, but like I'm not gonna make a point like a play that is just sort of like overtly strategically bad just because of clock management problems. I'm just not. It's just not. I'm not gonna do it. I just ate one of my inputs there. It ate all my inputs. Yeah, I know. It just hangs. Like, it just hangs on everything. I don't have a particular explanation for this. It really shouldn't. But I don't know if it's memory leaks or what, but it's just... Fuck. I should have Cryptic Commanded that. Yeah, I should have Cryptic Commanded that. No, Cryptic Command that. We're not going to be able to win this at all. Magic Versary. 33 and a 3% chance. I don't know what Magic Versary is, but sure. Yeah, and that's the weird thing, Carrie, and like I just don't get it. Like I just don't know why it's so bad for me. It's a wrestling reference to sacrifice. I don't know who or what sacrifice is. So I got a pre-built from Asus. The specs on it are insane, but I don't know if I need to get like 32 gigs of RAM. Like maybe that is the problem. Yeah, we're dead here. I just can't do it. No, I should reinstall. I've been told no, it's not startup programs or anything like that. It's my computer is pretty clean in terms of like what I have running while I'm streaming. It's not yeah, it may be a RAM issue. It's just weird because like my RAM is only like ever like around 50% usage while I'm streaming. CPU has tons of headroom. But now we're playing for the 2-3, unfortunately. I can't believe yeah, that's so rough. It took forever to lose that one. Damn. But I mean, we haven't run into a single like Grixis Luris or Blue Red Murktide or any of the decks that I think that this particular configuration is built to beat. Which is, you know. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I think we very easily could have won the match that I just played, but we just didn't have the time. Because it's my fault too. Again, I should just reboot the client between every single match, and that's all there is to it. Like it's just got to be a hard rule, and I didn't. I could have done it in sideboarding for game 3. I just didn't because I was worried about the sideboard getting screwed up again. Yesterday it was fucking around with me like really, really badly. Yeah, that's how it used to be for me, Freed. My computer wasn't that fast. Like the laptop I was on before would be, it would be mildly clunky from the start. But um, but it could go a whole league without moving too much from where it started. Whereas now it's incredibly fast when the Moto startup is fresh. But it slows down unbelievably fast. Like, you just watch over this match, and then if I don't restart it before the next match, you'll see that like it'll just become unplayable very quickly. Which is I hate how much I have to bring this up too, and it was just like there was the whole reason I put in the money on the new computer was just to avoid this, and it just hasn't. It's been great for non-stream stuff. What? Yeah, I mean, I guess so, Mir. But it even happens to some extent when I'm not streaming. Like I've actually been playing a little bit more off stream, and yeah, it's even been happening then. Like I had to restart every couple of matches to have it be clean. I guess so. Yeah, it sucks. I'm going into Toronto on Monday, so. Well, why wouldn't they? It's their money. Yeah, I would really rather you didn't. And like you can see how my clock management is when everything's running smoothly. No problem. They sure do, Mir. Or just if you play fun jank on your stream. So this will basically end them. All you have to do is take the 3 pile. That's fine. That's what I was saying in Spike's stream is like I'm really glad he never really like drops at like X and 1. He'll drop at X and 3, and I understand that. X and 3 in a league when you're as good as Spike is, it's just like that's just a bad run. Oh, for fuck. Oh, second smallpox. God damn it. We lost to this deck last night on Jeskai too, on the Jeskai Kitchen deck. They just like it was like Colian's Command, Kolaghan's Command, Kaya's Guile, like fuck, man. Alright, well. I found a 2-for-1. Cry, opponent. Cry. Woo! If I ever get to cast that, it's going to be great. Yep. Oh, there we go. Oh, I can get Witness down here. They're going to have removal. All right, we'll wait till next turn. I know I can Prismatic Ending at instant speed here. They probably just end up casting Lingering Souls post-combat. All right, they played the land. That's good. They're not holding on to any extra information. Yeah, you can kill my Teferi. He already did his job. Flashback Souls. Okay, so the last card is probably removal. That's pretty good right there. I do not mind that split. Enjoy, opponent. Enjoy my gift. You can put one land in with the Teferi. You can. Oh, all the lands in with the Teferi. They're having a little struggle there. All right. Am I taking the Teferi pile? I think so. Yeah. Oh, perfect. Teferi ending? Yeah, yeah. Oh, if only I had an Ice-Fang. Alright, well. I could have plus little Teferi, but I really want to just get every card I can right now. Bolt upstairs. Just no fear. No shame. Oh. Fuck. Well. Okay, so now we got a witness for the wrath. Oh. Brutal. Fuck. That was so good. What a sequence. Last card in hand, Pyromancer. Oh, man. Alright, it's all coming together for the opponent so far. Alright, well. Yeah. Oh, okay. Alright. Who is the sack and what have you done with Randy? Yeah. Just your run-of-the-mill mana symbol. Being a scrub. Oh, see, I thought I had Death Touch too, and I don't. Gosh. I just didn't even check. I was like, at this point, I have to have Death Touch, right? No, no, no. Don't worry. They're going to have another removal spell, right? Well, the Smallpox won't do it, and that has been a lot of what these decks have played. This is the first Wafotappa deck. There is another one loaded up. Currently 0-3. But we played against Bogles and Green Tron first, and then we went to a very long 3-game match against Blue-Red Breach, and I timed out, unfortunately. Not, again, just because I hadn't restarted the client. I don't know if I would have timed out normally, but it was my fault for letting the client get all clunked up and shitty. Heat? They're not playing Heat in their deck. You can just look at the cards they're playing. There's no artifact. There's no... I mean, technically they could. It's really sketchy to play Unholy Heat without Dragon's Rage Chandler or something. You got to have something to help you get to the 6, because you can't just play that as 2. I think that's... Yeah, I mean, yeah, that too, but like... I have no idea, Pensor. No idea. Okay, so they did have a Bolt as the last card. They're really considering whether or not they're going to kill my Teferi here. I don't think this is a decision. Yeah, good. Finally they got there. Oh, maybe should have upkeep Vantress. That's all right. No, sorry. And let's main phase this Coatl. Smallpox lets them discard. Yeah, but that doesn't... I'm not sure that that's enough. Yeah, I guess, but it really shouldn't be that much of a problem now. The new computer is a beast. Like, so here's the thing. It handles streaming plus Moto plus Simpsons Hit and Run, right? No problem on anything except Moto. And when I'm not streaming, Moto still has some clunkiness problems on this computer, which is just the frustrating thing. Huh. Well, I think we're doing it this way. It's pretty insane. So I could plus Teferi here. It means if they have a Bolt, I just die. Plus I fetched anyway, so the Fact of Fiction's not on top anymore. Okay, there we go. So we should be alright from here, but we'll see. I've said that multiple times this game, and it's never been true, so... Maybe this time things will work out for me. Okay, I killed Teferi again. Like, really? Fuck, man. Discards Vindicate. Shit, they have lethal again. Fuck, man. Oh, my God. No way. No way! Oh, 04 bracket, here we come. Yeah, what can I do? Yeah, exactly. Like, in the other games, we couldn't find any lands. They have Croxa? Please tell me. Oh, yes! Get wrecked, nerd! Oh no, they have something. Yeah, just dead to Pox. Of course. This is the second time in 2 or 3 days that that's literally killed me. God, what a tilt. Oh. Oh, that's tough. Just rough. Oh. And the thing is, like, earlier in that game, there was a time where I could have gone Witness for Ephemerate, but I was like, oh, but if they have a removal spell, like, they just kill the Witness after I target the Ephemerate, and I have no creatures, so I'm just totally screwed. So, like, that's not a reasonable plan at all. And I honestly have no... I just don't... Man, I don't know. It feels like this main deck should never be able to lose to what we just played against, but we did. So Aether Gust is probably not good. Flusterstorm is probably not good. Man, no, it's like... I don't know, the grind of those decks is just so unreal. Like, that Lingering Souls actually kind of gave me the business, huh? If you look how those tokens, that was one copy of Lingering Souls. It was just, jeez, this hand is god awful, but I kind of got to keep it because it's just like, it's a pure attrition matchup. Ponemol 2, 5. All right. Maybe there is some justice. Maybe. Or maybe we 0-4 drop this. It's been a long time since I've had an actual factual 0-4 drop. I had a couple leagues that ended 1-4, but... Unbanned Punishing Fire, so we can all play Red-Green Tron. That is not what I would do that card, but yeah, alright. That's what you could play. Then they need to print Dak Faden into Modern. My plan is coming together. So, this basic land is kind of valuable. I'm just going to lead on Glacial. And then Pool. I need to keep this one too. Oh. Yeah, I think Vantress is the one I can most comfortably lose if they smallpox on 2. Dak is not allowed in Modern. That's why looting was banned. Makes sense. Isn't he on a copy of, what, Fire Ice? Something like that? There was another IDW card. Is it Charm? Yeah, but I think there's a second one, right? Or third one? There might be 3? Oh, High Tide. Gonna Vindicate a land? Oof. Oh, wait, I could just exile that. Doesn't really matter. Okay. I think I'm gonna dump one of these endings. That's insane. I'm gonna do it, though. So I just want to make sure I have my mana together. And then we ending that, and then if they have Inquisition, we lose nothing. Okay, so I can play this, so I can now lose the breeding pool if I had to. Get out, damn Spot. So on my opponent mauling the 5, we may have a chance. They do have a Crocs in their graveyard that they discarded, so that's a little... oof. Well, I have the verdict. Oh, here they're going to have Thoughtseize? Inquisition. Inquisition. You did it last time. Yes! Dunked. Saw it coming from a mile away, opponent. Oh, yeah. We even had a better draw because now I just swords the Seasoned Pyromancer and block the Elemental. Oh shit, they have Kroxa. Fuck, man. Alright. I'm assuming what's going to happen is I'm going to go for this play. They're going to have a removal spell for the Solitude and or they're going to play the Kroxa. And then we just verdict it. If they don't have a removal spell here, this is sick. I mean, I guess I have to verdict the Kroxa, so it's not that good, but... Well, they're not playing it. Jeez, fucking Manamorphose in the... This is like old Mardu Pyromancer. Playing Manamorphose to trigger your young Pyromancers. No block. Thank you. We'll hold the Reflecting Pool in case they have another Liliana or something. Coligan's Command. Seasoned Pyromancer never fails to draw more Seasoned Pyromancers. It is so. Oh my god, and they got Lingering Souls, and they have the mana to cast it. Fuck me. We're gonna get crushed again. They're just unbeatable. Every time they have one or two cards in hand, one of them is always a Seasoned Pyromancer. Oh. Yep. Oof. Just the worst timing, bud. Oh, man. Oh, this is not a good tap. Anyway. Okay. Could be a really good draw. I need them not to have a removal spell here. I'll grab one of the flying creatures. No bolts, no pushes, no nothing. Bolt. Oh. Hog? Guess they could still have a bolt. But he's going to 1 this way anyway, so let's trade the 2 tokens. Did I not bring in dirt? Man, I am stupid. I guess I was worried about the smallpoxes. Somehow. Fuck. Smallpox. Speak it and it becomes so. Every time. And on the previous turn, I insulated the last card in my hand on purpose. Fuck, and they have enough for the Kroxa. God damn. We're getting handled. Oh my god. On the mull to 5. Just can't keep up. All right. So that gets me Prismatic Ending. All right. We in this. I mean, they have the Seasoned Pyromancer, but... No! Fuck! I mistapped it! You know what? I'm off it. That's fine. Was going too quickly. I was going too quickly and I mistapped it. Not sure this deck... Well, we lost game 1, and that was game 2... where they mulled to 5, right? And they were on the draw still, but like we got wrecked. And yeah, I didn't board in the endurances, but man, this was just the worst league in a bunch of ways. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't... Yeah, I mean, they were like they went Liliana into the Croxa discard, but like I did missequence a bunch of things in theory. Like when I didn't Solitude the Croxa the first time, like I didn't leave the Solitude back. I cast the Verdict, and then I Solituded the Young Pyromancer or the Seasoned Pyromancer and blocked their token, which did get the Seasoned Pyromancer exiled. But any deck with Teferi 5. Bleh. Any deck with Teferi Hero of Dominaria is bad at the moment. Yeah, I mean, I guess so. This whole thing just felt like really rough. And like we never hit any of like the monkey DRC decks that this deck is obviously a little bit... I love Ice-Fang Coatl so much, but this card is so rough in Modern. I think we're about to play a deck that looks a lot more with it. So anyway, I don't know what to say about that league. That was rough. Anyway, if you're in the future and I bother posting this to YouTube, hopefully you enjoyed me getting completely rinsed on Bant Control, Bant Ephemerate, ? Not as many Ephemerates as maybe what I needed. No Skyclave Apparition, no Dallas. Anyway, so yeah. Hit that like button.